My name is the Fabulous Fandango, and I am here to tell you a little bit about chromatography and the separation of colors. So let's get into it, shall we? So let us talk a little bit about what we are going to do. So basically what we're going to do is take a coffee filter and we're going to draw a circle around the center, and then and with a colored marker, and then we're going to put the coffee filter in the water, but not letting the actual color touch the water. And then the water will rise up from the coffee filter, and it will start to separate all of the colors within the marker to show what pigments were put in to make it that specific color. And so basically how it will work is the molecules, if they are smaller, they move farther up the coffee filter, and if they are larger, then they don't move as much. And this will all make a bit more sense after we actually do the experiment and show that color changing. It should be a fairly simple experiment, and this will show true artistry in the creation of making colors. Awesome. Okay, so all you are going to need is your glasses of water, your markers, and of course your coffee filters. So, what we are going to do is we are going to take a coffee filter and our marker, make it so you can draw on it, and then just do a circle all around the outside. And we'll do it with this one too, but of course using a different marker, different color. So now that we have both of our coffee filters with our different colors, what you then do is you fold it in half, and then fold it in half. And we're doing this so it fits inside the glass better and keeps its shape so it doesn't fall in. So fold it 3 times until it's about this size, and then I'm going to unfold it and put it in your water. So put it in your water so only the coffee filter is touching the water and not the colors. And then we're going to let that sit as we do this one. Good, good, okay. And now we wait. Okay, so those turned out pretty amazing, I would say. So, this is the purple. So you can see it there, and you can see at the bottom there's a little bit of pink, yeah, and then there's purple at the top, and maybe a little blue in some places, and if nothing else, they're very pretty, very beautiful, I think, a true masterpiece. And then the orange, you see a lot more of the colors in the orange. Yeah, so we can definitely see some reds, a little bit of orange, and yellow. I don't know if oh yeah, you can see that on the camera. So very beautiful, very interesting. Oh, and look at this. This water is actually a little bit tinted compared to this one. I don't know if you can see that, but that is interesting as well. So don't drink the water after you do the experiment, I suppose. Now, let's do something interesting and do different colors on the same one. What do you say? I think that would be pretty cool. So let's do it. Okay, so as you can see, this is my wheel here, And so I have the original orange and purple from the past experiment, and then I also have a red that is, now I'm doing something a bit different to where I'm using even different brands of markers. For example, so my orange, purple, and red are these colors right here. All of these and are this brand. And then my green and magenta color right there is this brand of skinny marker. And then this black is a Crayola marker. And then this tiny red right here, because I ran out of room to be honest, is a red Sharpie. So let us see the color separation, but also how different brands will separate their colors. Okay, I'm going to fold this and put it in the water. Okay, so we have our cup, and now we will take our wheel and put it in. Okay, and just make sure that the bottom is touching there. Okay, so the bottom is in the water, as you can see, and then we'll let the water rise up and get to the colors, and hopefully make some very cool art explorations. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that was quite amazing. You saw all the colors coming out of the original marker line. Very cool. So here is our paper. Very beautiful. So of course this purple and this orange were our original colors, and you can see it's the same transformation. Some blues and some pink down at the center there, and then for the orange, of course you see some red, and then some orange with a little bit of yellow in some places, and we expected that as we saw it before. And then for the red, you can see that it's a lot of pink, and then some deep red at the tops there. So interesting. And then for the skinny green marker that I have, a different brands than these ones, you can see some yellow and some green and then blue at the top, which would make sense as we know that yellow and blue make green. So that all makes sense that there's yellow and blue in the green marker. And then I also had a magenta colored skinny marker, different brand. And so you can see that purple in there and also some blue at the top, which is cool. Now this is kind of interesting. Right here was a black Crayola marker. And so what I think might have happened is that when I folded it and when it was in the water, it was folded so this green and the black were touching like this. And so some of the green markers pigments got and transferred over to the other side of the paper. But no matter, we can still see that there is some brown in the black there, and also some purples, and then a little bit of blue right here. But we don't know if the blue is from there or is actually in the marker. And then right there you can see the red Sharpie. And so the red Sharpie didn't move. It was unaffected by the water and stayed on the paper, which is good to see, as Sharpies are permanent, as they say. And it's also cool to see that this is where the line started. And so you can see how far the colors moved out of their original spaces. And so that is also very interesting. So all in all, this was a very cool experiment and showed some beautiful art, and shows the art and the science of how colors are made with different pigments of different colors. So again, how it worked is that molecules, if they're heavier, they stayed more towards where the line was, and if they're lighter, they moved up with the water and caused that cool streaking pattern. So that is that. If you like the content like this and other contents that that the Cognition Virtual Labs have been doing all week, then make sure please to check out the Cognition Summer Camp this summer. It will be virtual, but that is no matter. We will still make it very fun. I will be attending as a student because I love to learn more, and so should you. So, uh, with that, if you like cool things and if you like to buy cool things, then you should also check out Cognition's temporary gift shop. They have all the cool things that you love about Cognition, and you can go and buy the things, and it is very cool. So if you want cool stuff, then check out the Cognition gift shop. And with that, that's it all I have for you today. Again, my name is the Fabulous Fandango. If you want to do this art experiment, all you have to do is get some coffee filters, some markers, and some water. You don't need the fancy background or my beret. No, you just need those three things, and do it. And I implore you to use different colored markers, use different brands of markers to see how different ones look. So with that, that is all I have again. So I will see you another time. Again, this is the Fabulous Fandango checking out. Remember that name because I will be famous. I can guarantee. So, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you learned something.